Arsenal shut door on Chelsea's Fran Kirby and Sam Kerr to retain top spot in 10th title race. Sometimes actions speak louder than words. Both managers had tried their hardest in the build-up to this match to play it down. It's a game Arsenal don't need to win, Emma Hayes, the Chelsea manager, said. I don't think a draw, or even a loss in either direction is necessarily defining. Her reaction to the decision not to award her side a penalty deep into stoppage time proved that it was anything but. With her arms aloft, Hayes was clearly outraged at the decision that meant Chelsea and Arsenal drew 0-0 to prolong the drama in a gripping title race. Both sides will rue missed opportunities, but for now it is Arsenal who hold a minimal advantage, maintaining their 2-point lead at the top of the Women's Super League, while Chelsea have a potentially pivotal game in hand. A London derby, sold-out stadium and a crucial match live on Sky Sports. This was women's football in 2022 at its best, and you could not accuse either side of settling for the draw in a rare goalless encounter, the first between the two teams in the WSL since April 2015. After the 3-0 defeat by Chelsea in the FA Cup final in December, Arsenal believed they had put too much focus on their opponents and too little focus on the way they played themselves. Jonas Eidevall, the Arsenal manager, was determined not to make the same mistake. Without the suspended fullback Katie McCabe, he opted for an attacking lineup with the new signing Stina Blackstenius leading the line and the all-time WSL top scorer, Vivianne Miedema, in an attacking midfield role. If there was ever a good time to play Chelsea, perhaps this was it, given that they were still without their injured captain, Magda Eriksson, and the midfielder Melanie Leupolz, who is suffering from long COVID. In the pair's absence, Chelsea have still managed to rack up the points. The ease with which Pernille Harder, the striker, found Fran Kirby unmarked in the penalty area in the opening moments spelled danger for Arsenal, but she uncharacteristically blazed over, and as the half war on the Miedema and Blackstenius partnership began to prosper, Miedema believed her strike partner could provide Arsenal with an extra dimension, and so it proved. Blackstenius allowed Miedema to roam in a deeper role and have more influence on the game. Regardless of her new position, she still had the best chance of the half, the width of the post denying her as her effort crashed off the woodwork from a well-worked corner. Arsenal had a half shout for a penalty, but despite there being contact from Jess Carter on C Foord, it was adjudged not to be enough for a spot kick. Kirby and Kerr had proven deadly against Arsenal in the past. They were on the scoresheet in the FA Cup final victory, but when Harder's cross fell seemingly perfectly to Kerr in the penalty area, she swung a boot at it and missed, before Kirby's effort was blocked. The second half was an end-to-end encounter. Seconds after a half-hearted penalty shout for a Carter handball, Arsenal almost conceded, the substitute Ji Soyun firing an effort at Manuela Zinsberger, who required the help of her defense to clear. Arsenal's new centre-back partnership of Rafael Souza and Leah Williamson only lasted an hour until the Brazilian was withdrawn with an injury, and Chelsea should have equalised moments later as Guro Reiten was gifted the ball by Williamson but struck her effort straight at Zinsberger. There was a lull before a dramatic crescendo in which Zinsberger was left with her hands on her head as she watched Millie Bright produce a goal-line clearance to deny Arsenal after Frida Maanum's corner created chaos. 8 minutes of stoppage time followed. Chelsea had a goal ruled out for offside and were denied a penalty after a Williamson handball. This was a game destined to end 0-0. Chelsea, A.K. Berger 7, J. Carter 6, Anuwan 7, M. Bright 8, J. Anderson 7, E. Cuthbert 6, S. Ingles 6, G. Reiten 7, F. Kirby 6, S. Kerr 6, P. Harder 7 subs not used, Z. Muzovic, L. James, D. Spence, A. Abdullina. Booked Reiten. Arsenal, M. Zinsberger 8, N. Merritt 6, L. Williamson 7, R. Souza 7, S. Catley 7, L. Walti 6, K. Little 7, B. Mead 7, V. Miedema 8, C. Foord 7, S. Blackstenius 8. Subs not used L. Williams, J. Beattie, S. Boy, M. Iwabuchi, T. He. Booked, Merritts, Walti.